Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to paint a beautiful Christmas card with very simple and easy steps. So let's start with today's video. I'm using orange color and I have mixed little bit of red into it to make it more vibrant because my orange is little bit on the dull side. So with the help of orange color you can start creating an oval kind of shape or teardrop kind of shape, you can say, and you can have a small negative space in between these berries because we are going to make this particular greeting card quick and I want to keep it simple. So this is the easiest way to paint any berries. Just keep a small shiny space in between. Doesn't matter which berries you are painting. So something like this you can do with the help of orange color and keep doing it until you're satisfied with your group of these berries. Now this is the first layer and we are going to paint another layer to make it little bushier, but I'm keeping it aside for some time because I want to let these color dried completely. Now I'm using red color and I have mixed blue into it. When you mix red and blue you will get little purple kind of color. Mine is little bit on the dark side, as you can see, but it's fine. I'm happy with the color. If needed you can keep it more on the red side. Now you can have small round berries like this, again keeping a small negative space in between, and keep these berries at distance because we are going to paint more berries in between. Now I have cleaned my brush and with the help of clean water I am dragging the existing colors from the existing berries and trying to create more berries in between, and you will automatically see a lighter color. So dark color, light color, combination of these things we needed, and this is the easiest way to do something like this. So you can have darker color berries at distance and then you can add more berries in between with the help of clean water and clean brush. Now my orange berries are dried completely, so with the help of vibrant orange color, this time little more darker as compared to the previous, and I'm going around and creating one more layer. This time I'm doing overlapping, and that is why I have said you need to dry it completely because this step is important, otherwise you will end up having messy things. So avoid that and keep adding until you're satisfied. Now as you can see my orange berries are completely done. These are buckthorn berries and I'm adding more vibrant red color berries in between this particular group. So likewise my main element is completed. These two group of berries are the main element for today's painting. Now create a green color. You can have a nice green shade using cobalt blue and lemon yellow color, or whatever yellow or blue color you feel you can have. Just combine those things and you will get a nice green shade. Now with the help of green color you can create in between small stems in between these berries, although this is too bushier so you might have very little space to add these stems, but in between you can have, and then you can connect all these berries with the help of main stem. So something like this I did for both set. Now with the help of green color itself, let's create a leaf for this particular berries first. So for this one I'm keeping the leaf simple, little longer and rounded. So it is simple to paint. You just need to drag your brush little longer and push your brush a little bit to get thickness. So the composition is totally up to you, where you want to keep your leaves, where you want to keep your berries. You can also add flowers into it, so totally fine to do something like that. So keep adding these kind of leaves until you're satisfied. I think this much is enough. Now I'm mixing more blue into my existing green, little bit of yellow also into it, and mixing a little bit of red as well because I want to make it a little darker. And then I am creating hawthorn leaves. So you can have a scallop edge like this. So you can create an outline like a wavy pattern and then just fill in between area with the help of green color. Because I have mixed little bit of red into my green, I am getting a olive green kind of shade and I like it. So likewise you can have different shades of green as well, depend on which blue you are using, what kind of yellow you are using. So basically it is all depend on the warm and the cool colors that you are taking. So for example, if you are using ultramarine blue instead of cobalt blue, you will get totally different result. So try all these things at your end to learn more about mixing colors. So likewise I have created 2 leaves like this. Pretty simple to paint, nothing fancy as such, right? Now I am mixing more yellow into my existing green to make it on the little lighter side, and then I am creating some pine leaves because this is a Christmas card, so you can definitely add all the elements of Christmas. So I'm adding this pine leaf, very easy to paint with the help of tip of your brush. Just keep adding strokes, fine and pointed, and just arranged it in a sequence in a string, and at the bottom you can have little longer, and as you are moving towards the upward direction you can keep the length of a spikes little smaller in size, and likewise you can paint many leaves like these. So I have created 2 leaves with the help of lighter green color first, then adding little bit of darker green also at the end around it to finish. Now whenever I feel like I'm pretty much done with the major component, I like to fill in between area to get little symmetricity to my overall composition. So I feel like I can have little more element in between, so I'm going to add simple leaves like these in between wherever possible and as per my composition. So do not ruin your structure and be mindful when you are adding these kind of leaves, because sometimes we overdo these things. So make sure you are not doing it and try to add some green elements like this. And I'm also thinking we have too much of green, so let me add a group of berries again. Maybe we can add here. So again adding this red berries in this particular area to finish, and I'm pretty much done with the overall structure, and the elements are also nice. So last thing what I'm going to do is creating some lines and pattern in between the leaves. So this is the final step, and you can also add more leaves if needed. So I think I need few leaves in this particular area, so I'm going to add couple of leaves also, and we are pretty much done with the painting. You can write any message at the bottom area, and you can also use brown sheet to make it more look like this is a greeting card. And we are done with today's video. Hope you have liked it, and thank you so much for watching.